MystiCOOLS weekly update video. For those who have been following these videos, if you did or didn't, it's fine, but I had fallen off a track, and I'd like to apologize. We have not had a weekly video in, I don't know, a couple of months or something. So I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I have gone through a lot of initiations and a lot of, like, gutting out. So one of the things that's really been sitting on my heart is accountability. And so I'm going to clarify. My goal is to be consistent every week. But being that God is mysterious and it's beyond my mind's understanding, there are times when other things call me. And I just have to follow. I just follow Jesus. All right. So, but also I'm following Jesus and coming back on the video to apologize for my inconsistency. So, because the reason I'm apologizing in an empowered way is because I said I would let you know if it was going to be postponed, and I haven't. I've been kind of not avoidant and non-responsive. So that's what I'm finding that is a wound that I personally have to heal is avoidance. So because I go into different realms and see many things and so many responsibilities, it's still no excuse for the accountability. So I'm gonna let you know my goal is to be weekly on these videos, but life has its own course, and if the rivers flow in a different direction, I may have to go there. And if I forget to tell you, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you in advance. But also, if I clarify now, I am not committing to doing this every week. I am committing to giving my best to aim for that goal. Okay. And on that note, let's start with this beautiful stone card for the collective is healing. Yes. I went on a trip inside my heart. Some people take plant medicine, okay, and stuff like that. I did not. I had this experience with Jesus, and he took me deep into the realms of my heart, like a detox, as if somebody was detoxing on plant medicine. Like, it was really bizarre. And then I met somebody who, like, was, like, cured or something from this plant medicine. And they told me their story, and it was like a divine intervention that we came together and met, and it was like really bizarre. But same kind of healing, like the way it was described, like shamanic plant medicine with Jesus healing was like so aligned. So what I kind of got from that is heaven on earth, and also the deep healing that the collective is going through. I mean, this is like deep, like get those deep roots going out, to activate. The other card is Cellunite, which clears your energy field, so I recommend working with that stone, but also to activate into your higher self. This healing is required for us to activate. And we have to let go of pride and ego. That's what I had to learn. Like, oh, I'm spiritual, but I'm still avoidant. So, because I get hypersensitive, I can't deal with so many things at a time. And so then Jesus is like, let me teach you how to deal with this. Let me teach you how to stop trying to be in control. So, woo! That was a ride. So if anyone's feeling any kind of like deep stuff coming up, just it's okay. Let go, let God. It's easier said than done, and that's what I'm telling people when I hold space. Like, I may have a wise answer, but I had to go through it myself of surrender, of control. So that's like a big deal. Anyway, so one of our chakras for the week is the heart, and also relationship harmony. So, like, for me, like, everything I'm not was gutted out of my heart, so I don't know what your thing is. Maybe it's your solar plexus, maybe it's your throat chakra, whatever. For me, it was my heart, and, like, I was exposing it, I was opening it, and it was hurting, and it was painful, and people were like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I had someone suggest not to do that, and I was like, this is what Jesus told me to do, and that Raphael would be there to help me heal every step of the way. So my recommendation is if you're not perfect, it's okay. I wasn't here on these videos every week. My heart isn't always fully open because I'm hypersensitive. So I learned how to do that, and then it was like, wow, I had to take like 2 days of sleep. So, the heart is going through a lot, but it is a requirement to have an open heart and an open mind to be in the higher self. It is a requirement. To have relationship harmony, we have to actually care from the depths of our heart, which is the godliness. It says, our eyes be enlightened, our heart the eyes of our heart be enlightened, with the spirit. I can't remember the exact scripture, but it is about the, like, eyes and the heart, the heart leading the way, because we don't know by our minds understanding. And, well, I've been humbled in that. I've tried to figure it out. And then I figured out that I don't know how to figure it out. So you may need to surrender, go into your heart, let that, like, lead the way. You know what I mean? Guide you in that essence. So relationship harmony is, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. We went through the 555 portal, and it's about change, right? But it was also an eclipse in a full moon of Scorpio. So, whoa, lots of emotions. For me, I was like, if I don't have enough protein or grounding, that's not even cool. That's not even an option. I have to have enough protein, and my heart knows that. And the rest of it's like, I don't know. Just let the changes come. Let everything, who's my true love? I don't know. Will I have the same kind of, how's this career? How's this company going to go? I don't know. Am I a good enough parent? I don't know. And so it's like, bless God for God, give it and take it away. And the perfectionism is something that needs to heal. And the shutting off of the heart and going into the mind is trying to control. So perfectionism, control, it's all rooted from that. And then what's the deeper root is not good enough or feeling insecure. I need validation. If you're a attention seeker and you manipulate to get an attention, that's not exactly my favorite. I get triggered by it, but whatever. It's still the same as the other side. Like, do you constantly play nice so that you hope that, like, this person doesn't manipulate you? Just set the boundaries. Find the relationship harmony by following your heart. I'm just like, hey, we're all learning. I don't know. But what I do know is this makes me feel uncomfortable. Can you please care? And if they don't care, that's fine. God cares. So I'll keep my heart open anyway. It's been a ride. You can just see it looks like my hair is starting to nest itself. So anyway, like a bird could nest in my hair. Like I'm just like, you know what? I'm getting back on this video. I'm going to make up. I'm going to make amends. I'm sorry, y'all, that it took me so long to get back here. Really, I want to be strong and hold the frequency of love nonstop. But I had to go through my own healing. And that's what we got to do as a collective. To hold space for others, we also need to make time and space for ourselves to go deep. So deep. So remember, the heart being opened is beyond the mind's understanding. And this is really where true harmony exists, okay? Following your heart. I'm drinking out of a cup. It's so cute. My mom got this for me. Look at this! You want to go take a ride on my beetle? And up here, I can't see it. I'm going to spill my coffee everywhere. But inside the thing, it says, follow your heart. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Let's take this journey of life. Whoop, whoop. So, yeah, that's fun. All right, the heart. As words ride breath into the hidden chambers of the heart, they begin to undress into simply sound. That's deep. Makes me think of, like, what would be good for heart chakra is definitely sound healing and affirmations. Yeah, so you guys, if you're dealing with your heart stuff, affirmation, sound healing. I'm picking that up. Exposed, they take root in the same soil as song. Woo! Burst out in song to heal your heart frequencies. Burst out in song. Alrighty. Less and less becomes more and more. Every hint, a hurricane. Every tone, a throne. This is an interesting card. I'm just like, okay. Breathing out, we hear the words, my breath. Breathing out. Sing. Oh, y'all, it feels good to be back. Okay. Woo woo. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party. That's somebody else's words. Song. I don't remember, but it's someone else's. All right. Okay. Now, my solar plexus is on fire right now, so I'm being told go towards the solar plexus, which is the other chakra of the week. So y'all, it's time to get lit. It's time to get activated. When you got your heart open in the right direction and you're following the spiritual, calling, you're going to be right in your solar power. Your free will choice is going to align to the divine. And that's when brilliant ideas come into action. Okay, so we're being called to bring it in with that solar power. Let love win. Okay. And so the release of breath massages the mind. Ooh, massage your mind. If your heart may not been listened to, because your mind been trying to control you, massage it till it releases, till you find that peace within you. I'm so feeling this immense amount of joy just to be back. Like, it's like I didn't even brush my hair, but who cares, you know, because I'm just like grateful to be back on this video. I realize this is a part of my soul calling. Sometimes we get intimidated, y'all. Like, I had this idea. I was told I was meant to go on YouTube and all this, and then I get like 30 views. And look, I'm going to be honest. Most of the time I was like, if one person sees it, it's good enough. And yeah, I say that. But honestly, part of me is like, is this my calling? So I did go through a phase. I did get a little bit off track. I wasn't perfect. I surrendered control because I don't know anymore, and that's okay. That's okay. We all need to get there. So, but I can tell what Jesus told me today is it's going to be beyond your mind's understanding. Life is a mystery, right? God is a mystery. It works in mysterious ways, they say. And trust is key. But when you're aligned to the divine, you feel peace. So I feel like peace and happy just by coming on this video. So I know it's an alignment. So the things, and again, I use myself as an example because I'm on a spiritual path as a hypersensitive light worker. So, I mean, you know, we're on the same page here. So I use my example. Please put it in reference that best fits yours. So, for example, whatever it is that's beyond your mind's understanding, but you just love to do it and it brings you peace, it's most likely something being called. And so if you activate your free will choice to bring that into more power, it's going to be good for you. All right, so the release of breath massages the mind as it curves back upon itself. It sweeps through thoughts, combing out the illusionary tangles that have lost their way and you search and then have searched for control. Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. We gotta let go of control, y'all. We have to just follow our heart and stop trying to understand everything because, man, that led me to a place of stagnant, I'm gonna be honest, and to the point where I had to have a divine intervention. Whew. Yeah. It's good to just choose to like surrender into that flow. And one of the best ways to know if you're in alignment is if you feel peace in your decision. You might be tired, you might be, you know, humanly tired or whatever, but you have a sense of peace. You know, anxiety I found is like your body saying something's off or your soul is trying to talk to you, right? And I'm not a doctor, so I'm just telling my opinion. I'm an esoteric one from the heavens, but I'm not a human one. So, you know, here I'm not claiming anything, I'm just stating an opinion. But I feel like our bodies tell us when we're not there in alignment, right? So if your mind's like trying to control and you don't feel peace, obviously that's probably not where your most brilliant ideas are going to be produced. So if you just let your heart sing, you know, leads you to that peace. My suggestion. All right, so breathing up the words, what I do, breathing out, I do well. Yeah. So to be in flow, you know, heart, mind, body, soul, all aligned. Nothing's like controlling the other. They're working in sync and harmony. That's really key. And now the angels also have a message about remember who you are, which makes me feel like for our other chakra is the crown. So getting your downloads from heaven, meditation, you know, sitting in stillness, sitting in like time with God, like God first, everything else follows. Like you get centered with God first, you get the direction of where you need to go next, and you remember who you are, right? Like I've been having all these like remembrance of like, I don't know, just like healing abilities and like ability of my heart to be so deeply compassionate, and I'm just being like remembering that, you know? So anyway. So yesterday I was kind of like in my thing and I was like, oh, who's my true love? I don't understand. I'm just making fun of myself. God, please. And God's just not giving me the answer. And I'm like, So I did a reading. It was like, ask what's next. So I was like, what is next, Lord? And so I thought maybe I get the answer of who's my soul flame, true love partner. I don't know. So anyway, instead I got led to look at Facebook. I haven't looked at Facebook in a long time, and it was a friend. Hey, could you call me? I could really use a friend right now. And I'm like, yeah, God doesn't want me to sit in my own, like, trying to figure everything out. It's a form of weird control. So I decided to just go be myself when I remembered who I am. This person who downloads, like, gets downloads from heaven to pass to others to help them all on their path, and, like, to care about people with deep compassion instead of sitting like, who's my dad? Well, obviously, if God wanted me to know the answer, I would have got the answer already. So I'm surrendering and remembering that being in love with God and myself is like the first most important thing going on. So you may be in that situation. Maybe you're seeking, to have a beautiful relationship or whatever. And what you find is like responsibilities, or you get called in a different direction. You're like, but that's love in another form. And so Jesus was talking to me this morning, like, it's beyond your mind's understanding. It is control to try to figure everything out. I'm like, yeah, that is. And it would be best to just be present with me and enjoy the ride and be at peace, and not, you're going to get the answers as they mysteriously are revealed to you. It's not, maybe this isn't the time. Maybe I'm supposed to just fall in love with myself right now or something. So I was just like, I surrender, trying to figure it all out. And then I'll just remember who I am instead and get these downloads and start. And then remember when you used to do videos? So we all got stuff we're going through collectively. This 555, please leave a comment if you had stuff. I'd love to hear about it. Did you have massive changes? I certainly did. And getting out of my own way, I like, my heart is so big and loving, but then sometimes I seek, I want love so much, so deep and intimately, that I forget about all the different ways of love that I am. So remember who you are and come back to center and peace with that. And then those brilliant ideas can come into action, and our hearts be opened and our solar plexus be empowered. And then we receive the true healing we need. Yep. To get to our higher self. Yep. To, be in relation harmony and remember who we really are and get the downloads from heaven. That's it, y'all. That's it. Like, that's it. That's it for the video. But, for life, it's like surrender to God. Honestly, that's the best thing you can do because it's beyond our mind's understanding and no one really can tell you. We get guidance from one another, So I hope that there was something in this video that resonated with you because I really felt called by the Spirit to get back on here. And thank you for your understanding of just how deeply rooted my inconsistency has been in my life, and I'm working on it. So I do hope and thank God in advance that I can be encouraged to be here on a regular basis. And if, I have to travel, like things like that. I had family members and friends ascend to the heavens, and I had to travel and different things going on. So it's like, still, maybe I can, hopes to just be able to communicate that to everybody and be like, hey, I'm going to not be on this week. So I will do my best. I'm working on cleaning up my response and not being in avoidance. The first step is to admit when you have a problem. I've had an avoidance problem my whole life. If I get hypersensitive, I run away. So I'm coming back to myself and encouraging you to do the same. Maybe you take charge or control. Maybe you run away and avoid. I'm not sure, but if you get down to the gut root of it and give it all to God, that deep healing, the healing and higher self-activation, it is what the universe is calling for us beings on the planet to do at this time. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for returning to remembering who you are and accepting your healing and moving into your higher self. And thank you for your compassion and understanding with me coming back on track. So thank you so much, and we hope to see more of these videos coming up. And also, we're so grateful for your patience. So we hope you have a super blessed, empowered week, activating to your higher self. Super exciting. And thank you for coming by, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. If you like this video, go ahead and, subscribe to our channel. You can hit the little bell notification. We get all our videos. There are all kinds of different, unique, cool things going on. And also, if you want to like it, leave a comment, all that good, jazzy, fancy, YouTube talky stuff. So other than that, I love you lots, and I'm so grateful to be back. It's actually like very uplifting and exciting. So look forward to seeing any comments or any responses. Love them. It always helps me keep going, knowing that it's affecting or helping somebody. So if there was anything that you feel inspired to share, we would love to hear it. Thank you so much. Have a super blessed week. Namaste.